Marginalization. Feeling you don't belong and you're not welcome. You're not... Does it sound familiar? The exhibition at Friends Meeting House extends a symbolic invitation to those suffering from marginalization to share their stories at the common table. The excluded become included, participating in the spiritual food of acceptance. The artist, Olga Keeling-Semsley, has asked friends, strangers and fellow artists to swap stories, share experiences and contribute a plate dedicated to the theme of social in- and exclusion. Each of the 13 plates testifies to a different ethical and artistic sensitivity. Each is a silent narrative. Bread is waiting to be shared. Wherever you go, an invitation to eat with a local family signals that you have been accepted as a whole, hence the use of plates as symbols of participation and acceptance. Exclusion deprives you of your human potential. Exclusion hurts. No one deserves to be denied dignity. INEXcluded is an appeal. Come, look, be inspired, reach out, love more.
These plates were produced in a series of workshops. Some of the participants were groups that Olga had invited. Others were her own student friends from Anglia Ruskin. This plate is to remind us of all the groups that are ostracized who do not have a distinctive plate. Okay. This plate is to remind us of prisoners who are locked up in jail for whatever reason. The cell is 7 paces by 3 paces, and the sister of the man who's in prison sends him photographs of the natural world to keep him in touch. We need to be aware of older people who are cut off from the world, may be housebound, but may not see another person for days or so at a time. Sometimes they're separated from their families by distance. Remember animals, who are often not valued except for their products, but not as themselves. Everyone is not accepted by everyone else. It was done by a black man who's married to a white woman, but whose family will not accept him, despite their having been married for a good number of years. There are transgender individuals who don't fit smoothly into society. Often they've been born into a sex that is not what they feel they should be. To remind us of those who cut themselves off from the rest of the world by their own addictions and suffer. Girls are often not valued. They suffer from female genital mutilation, are often sold as brides. It was done at the time that 200 schoolgirls were kidnapped from northern Nigeria and have not yet been found. Those who've been cut off from the world that they knew as their homeland, whether it's through economic pressures or political pressures, but they're away from home, possibly asylum seekers or refugees. And those who are suffering from depression or other mental illnesses. The person who made the plate said that they felt there was a piece missing, but when they were asked how they were, they would just say, "I'm fine, thanks," because they didn't want to talk about it. It talks about the Christian churches who would not accept prostitute women into their congregations unless they cleaned up their act. The women were therefore ostracized from the Christian community, which should be the most welcoming. There are people who've lost their home and are now homeless, probably through no fault of their own. It could be from a marriage breakup where the house was given to the other partner, or from loss of a job and therefore loss of the ability to pay for the home, or addictions. This plate signifies reaching out to those who are cut off.